So why we tune? There are several different reasons. The most common being obviously making your guitar sound good, but the more technical term would be intonation. Intonation is a very important part of playing guitar. It gives you the ability to get the right notes in your tuning, and it also gives you a better ear. I would say you agree.
Definitely.
And it kind of helps you train your ear without even wanting to. Now, tuning options. You can go several different ways with this, just like you can with positioning, which we've already covered. I played up in an open tuning, but you can also go standard. We have chord choice for that too. So, I guess we'll just get to tuning. Alright, so I'm in standard right now, and we're gonna tune down to open C, which it's a little weird to get into, fair warning, and I think you can attest to that.
Yeah.
It's a little funky, but you'll get there, hopefully without poking it out.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, because I've done it. So your low E is going to go down to C. Whoops.
So I'm going to use just an app that I downloaded for free on my phone. I just went to the App Store, typed in tuner, and was able to download a simple tuner app.
But there are also clip-on tuners that you can use.
Yeah.
We don't have one today. Alright, so
So we're going down to C.
Super low, it's a little scary.
There you go.
And your A string also goes down to G.
So we want to go nice and slow, not to ever make any too sudden movements in the tuning.
Because then you will get a string pop, and that's never fun.
Yeah.
So your D string goes down to a C as well. This tuning is very repetitive. And again, you don't want to make huge movements, because then you're either going to be tuning forever or probably the string.
There we go.
Alright?
Nice and green.
Yay.
Good to go.
And I mean, you obviously don't want to settle for a little too flat or a little too sharp.
Yeah.
You want to try to always aim to get it right where it needs to be. And your G string does stay the same, but again, always check it to be sure you're set. Cause see, I'm a little too sharp there. So it's always good to just double check. And then we're and this part does get a little scary. Your B string actually goes up to C. This is where you're going to want to watch your eyes. And lastly, your high E stays the same, but again, you want to check it. And again, we're a little too sharp, so and we're good. Yeah, so that's how to get to an open tuning. Obviously, there are many more open tunings you can use. I just naturally learned in this tuning, so that's what I tend to stay in. But again, we have chord charts for both open C and standard. More chords than you need, pretty much. We went a little crazy
We did.
with chord charts. We went a little crazy. But you'll see it in the workbook. We went a little chord crazy. But better to have too many than too little.
Yeah.
For all you intermediate players out there who want to get a little fancy, we got you covered. Alright, so
You want to try standard too?
yeah.
Alright.
So now Marissa's gonna show standard tuning for the other option. Because I don't want to have to do my guitars 3 times today. Let's not do that.
Yeah. So my guitar is already in standard, so sometimes whenever you're switching between standard tuning and open tuning, you might have to go over the strings a couple times and maybe tune the whole guitar, 2 or 3 times, just because the strings might not be used to being in a certain tuning. Like my guitar, sometimes I'll tune it down to open tuning, and I'll have to do it about 2 or 3 times just to make sure they stay on those notes that maybe they're not used to being in.
Because some guitars, quite frankly, don't like being this low.
Yeah.
Some guitars are like, what are you doing to me?
So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. One thing I also want to mention, when we're working up here, we want to go clockwise to get sharper or to make the pitch higher. If you're looking at the tuner, that's going to make it go towards the right. To make the note lower or flat, we're going to go counterclockwise, and on the tuner, that'll move it towards the left. So I'm going to start with the open E. I'm just going to bring that up a little bit. Off to the D.
And you'll get more used to tuning as you go.
Definitely.
So you'll get a lot faster. It's taking us a little longer because we're having to explain things. But normally.
Perfect.
And I feel like tuning is a lot about confidence as well. Like, once you realize you're not going to break your strings, you'll tend to go a little faster with it. I was one of those, especially with the B going up to the C. It did terrify me at first.
Yeah.
But now I just move my head out of the way.
Just to make sure. Just
Just
in
in
case.
case.
Just in case.
Just in case. It has happened and it will happen to you at least once.
Yeah.
You will pop a straight. It happens. That's why I always have an extra set on me. Just in case.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
It's true.
You never know when you're gonna, when you get a little too excited and go a little crazy. Alright, so that pretty much covers tuning.